I wanted to introduce to you somebody who is very special to Microsoft Accelerator, Bhaskar Pramanik. Bhaskar is the chairman of Microsoft India. The other thing is, you talked about 43 years of being in the IT space. So when we talked about the startup timeline, you said, I remember some of these things all the way from the left to even to all the way to the right. So it's a long journey, and you've seen a lot of startups.
Right.
You've seen a lot of MNCs coming into India, and now you're beginning to see that the two of them are beginning to work together, and so on and so forth. So I would like you to tell us what you think about how the startups from India will evolve, climbing continuing the journey that you have been seeing for the last 40 years.
Now the next part of the segment, which I call the emerging markets, is again a very exciting area. Now in these emerging markets, it's about $600 to $800 billion. It employs about 200-300 million people, and these guys have been shy of technology because the cost of technology was too high. And now technology is so much cheaper. Whether you're a startup or whether you're actually an SMB, you can now afford technology much, much more. And you can be on the same level as the largest of companies. So we're seeing two things happening. We're creating solutions here in India for that segment of the market. Yes, it has to be frugal, it has to be value-based, it cannot just be based upon a cost-plus kind of pricing. But what we are finding is that those same solutions are applicable in other parts of the world. If you can succeed in this segment of the marketplace, even the largest of corporations in the world will go for those solutions. In fact, I was just talking to one of our partners, IDOS. And IDOS, simple accounting package, I would say it's simple. It's actually very elegantly done. But he's now replacing SAP. Now, can you imagine it? That's not their original intention, but that's what's happening. Because he's able to provide that value because he's made that solution, not just because of because of the pricing, but because of the value it provides. Even large organizations are moving towards that. So one of the, at least messages I'd like to give based on what the global panel is talking about, if you can solve the emerging market segment in India with solutions, you can actually go global and make tons of money. Okay, so I would suggest that that's one thing you look at.